Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks. It's week 14 in the NFL, and the season's getting close to the end. Soon I'll be retiring my videos and just putting out stuff on the off season, but until then, I'm just going to give you the winners. There's my score sheet for the week, 3-1, and those are my overall stats. Last 3 weeks, I'm 12-3, so that's pretty good. Until you decide to take half your winnings and bet on Monday night with the Redskins, who just they're so horrible. Anyways, last week I told you my fourth pick was Cincinnati. We easily covered that game. Denver won 17-3, easily won that game and covered. Kansas City, beat the Raiders, easily covered theirs. And the only close game that I told you to pick was the Carolina, whose defense did not show up, but they still won, but just didn't cover. So I lost with Carolina with the spread. So, man, I hate when that happens. So let's just go for the week and get these picks rolling. My number 4 pick of the week, we got San Francisco 49ers traveling to the Cleveland Browns. Johnny Manziel will be starting this week, and he just looks horrible. I think Cleveland just wants to see if this is going to be a starting quarterback or not and just get rid of him. Hopefully get a good trade for next year. I'm just not counting on it. Blaine Gabbert doing pretty well for San Francisco, and it's only a 1.5 point spread. I don't see this game being close. I'm thinking something like 17-6, so maybe 11 points. So I got 1.5 point spread, so take San Francisco plus 1.5. My number 3 pick of the week, we got my beloved Detroit Lions traveling to St. Louis Rams. I usually stay away from my own team just solely because I root for them every week and just bet them every week. They lost a heartbreaker. They were totally dominating Green Bay last week and just lost that Hail Mary. It's just a shame, but I think their heart's in the right track. Now, hopefully they won't let up on the gas pedal like they did last week. That's all they did. They just wanted to run timeout, run up the middle, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. They won't do it this week. The Rams are a mess, so take Detroit plus 1. My number 2 pick of the week, we got Buffalo traveling to Philadelphia. Now this game, I think it started at 3 and now is a pick'em. Tells you how much that spread has moved. I expect Buffalo to start being the favorite here any day now. Buffalo is by far the better team. I know, everybody's saying it's Philadelphia. They beat New England last week in New England. Yeah, New England's totally hurt. I mean, they all their starters are out, and they just totally goofed the ball up, and they dropped 2 spots in the playoff card, but I expect them to do better next week. So on that mental note, I think Buffalo is still going to try to stay in the race. I know Philadelphia is looking for a spot on that horrible division they're in, but I'm taking Buffalo to win straight up in Philadelphia. And my number 1 pick of the week, take your man's money, double your bets now. So I'm thinking Chicago at home against Washington. Washington just a horrible team. That is a horrible division. The Bears had a close game. San Francisco at home. I expected them to win. They missed a field goal, lost the game. I expect them to do twice as better this week and just take their frustrations out of Washington, who's probably one of the worst road teams in the NFL. So take Bears -3 against Washington. All right, hopefully I didn't sound like too much of a drunk this week. So let's bring on that ATS scoreboard. First place, we got Poet. Congratulations, 5-0. That's a hard feat no matter how many games you pick. 5-0, 100%. Me again in second place at 3-1, 75%. Tied with nobody this week. Gino got 5 and 2 at 71%. Kid Blue, who picked all 16 games, 11 and 5 at 69%. That's pretty hard to do. And Logan, he got 7 and 7, 50%. Billy B and Jeff Mysterio, 2 and 2 at 50%. And the not so great picks down below: Robert Sports Show, 6-10, 38%. Free Manny and Davey Boy got 1 and 3 at 33%. Teddy Bear, Hatbox, TJ Harmon, Geo, and the Guru got 1 and 3 at 25%. And Sean P at the Big Goose Egg at 0 and 2 at his ATS picks at 0%. A couple of no-shows: Bridgewater Finest, Galvin, and Blue Roof Bandit didn't show up this week, didn't have videos posted. Don't know what you picked. So that's it for the week. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next week. Peace.
I don't know how you can say that when you're standing here chugging beer.
I'm not chugging beer. I'm sampling a flight of gluten-free German lagers with a French wine pairing. It's called a Smorgaswein, and it's elegantly cultural.